What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'll be testing out the new Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow. This is like a skin tint. It does have SPF 30, and then I did pick up the shade Warm Sand. So initially I did grab shade Sand, but if I can remember, because I did delete it, but I'll try to see if I can recover the picture. When Sand came, it was just way too light. So I did get the shade Warm Sand. I will leave on the screen also like a little guide that Too Faced provided. So if you are a specific shade in like their foundation, like their regular Born This Way foundation, it does tell you which shade to pick up in this new skin tint. Also in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and use the new Kosas Sun Show Glowy Warmth Baked Bronzer. So I did show this in my haul. If you did not see that, it is definitely on my channel. But again, this is the new Kosas Baked Bronzer. So we'll be using this also in today's video. Before we jump into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. And without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into the Too Faced review. All right, you guys, so starting off with the Glowish Blur Jam Primer, I am going to focus this more in my T-zone area to blur those pores and hopefully, you know, get not necessarily a matte finish, but get some type of smoothness and balance out the oils in the area where I tend to get the oiliest. And then I'm just going to work that primer in. I am going to let my primers sit for about 2 to 3 minutes today before going in with the Too Faced Skin Tint. And then also going in on the outside, like the perimeter of my face, I am going to take the One Size mattifying primer. So I do know that a lot of people have had bad luck with this primer in regards to it peeling. I do not feel like you need a lot. You don't need a lot, and I feel like going in with a nice hydrated base as far as your skin goes, I feel like that helps with this primer as well. I feel like once you rub this in and massage it in your hands before you apply it on your face, it covers a nice portion. All right, you guys, so I zoomed you in just so you can kind of see the skin. There's no peeling. I have no texture, grittiness, or anything like that also on my fingers. So like I said, a little bit just goes a long way, and that might not work for everyone. Again, this is in the shade Warm Sand. So now we're going into the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow with SPF 30. So right now, I mean, this does retail for $42 on Sephora. Doesn't have the best reviews, but I just kind of want to get into some of the claims. So some of the highlights: this is a light coverage, hydrating, oil-free, vegan, long-wearing, and again with SPF 30. So it says it's an oil-free nourishing serum foundation with up to 24-hour wear and hydration. Again, SPF 30 protection for healthy glowy skin. Coverage is medium, finish is natural, formula is liquid. Let's see. Highlighted ingredients: coconut water, which aids in delicately replenishing skin's moisturizing levels; alpine rose, which supports skin health and radiance; and hyaluronic acid, which gives a smoother, more youthful appearance. We are going to do one side with a brush. This is my Anissa Beauty foundation brush that I have been loving. And then on the other side, we are going to use a sponge just to kind of see if the coverage is any different. But I feel like once we go in with concealer and powders, it will balance the shade out. Again, I am going to post here really quick what shade Sand looked like on my skin. And to me, it was just a little bit too light, especially with using a flash. So I feel like this one kind of helps match the remaining parts of my body, like my neck down. And that is typically what I like to kind of, you know, match my color to, is like neck down. So that is everything about this product. So far, it's okay. I don't think that it's anything groundbreaking, and that is just personal opinion. It's a decent skin tint, but I feel like I have like my Summer Fridays and my Tower 28 skin tint that is just a little bit more better to me, in my opinion. So there was some sort of cooling effect once I applied. It honestly lasted for like 2 seconds. It went away. It was kind of weird, not bad, but honestly, the concealer is not a bad shade. It is definitely more of like a brightening shade for me, but it does not provide enough coverage that I would like. It is a creamy concealer. It's definitely lightweight. However, I personally would need a color corrector in order to use this concealer because I still see the darkness that is under my under eyes kind of peeking through. So that's just my personal take. I'm taking the same bronzer that I applied on the face, and I'm just running that in my, pretty much all over the lid, all in my crease. Not really going to do eyeshadow today because the main focus is the foundation. So for lip combo, I am using the One Size Lip Snatcher Lip Liner in Coin Collector. I believe this is like their darkest brown shade. It is a very rich, deep brown, and I really honestly do like it. But for lipstick, I went in with Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Chic. Honestly, Juvia's Place has some amazing lip products. If you have never tried them, if you were skeptical, that is one thing for sure from the brand outside of like their eyeshadows that I would definitely recommend. And then I went over top with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Ice, which is 002. So that is the lip combo that we did today. Off camera, I did go in with like a flat type of concealer brush to try to clean up the outer edges of, you know, the lip liner, because sometimes it can look a little bit too harsh. So that's the only way that I found that works for me trying to clean it up, is with a, you know, like a flat concealer brush to try to clean up around the edges. All right, y'all. So real quick, I saw on TikTok, I looked up to see if anybody else did like a review on the MAC bronzer. Some people saying MAC felt like they released it too soon. The people that say they work for MAC, so they're going to relaunch them at a later date. Some people say that they were pulled because of a recall. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. I know what message I got from the MAC representative with him just saying they were out of stock, unless that's all that they were told to say. So I'm not sure. All right, you guys, so that is it for today's video. I am glad that everything kind of came together, because it was definitely looking like a disaster in regards to the main reason of the video, the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow with SPF 30. It is great that there's added SPF in this. I do feel like my skin, it definitely came together once we started adding concealer and powders. At first, it definitely looked a little bit orange on my skin tone, but as you saw in the video, I did show this again is warm sand. I initially purchased sand and it was just a little bit too light. It didn't really match my neck down. So, but I do feel like I said, concealer and powders kind of helped balance this shade out for me. Overall, it's a nice product. This is definitely something that when you are on the go, you just want to add a little bit of coverage to kind of look put together, kind of look awake. I feel like that is what this is for so far. I mean, I think it's a nice product. Do I think that it's necessary for you to have in your collection? Like, oh my God, you need this? No, I don't. If you want to try it, by all means, again, as I always say, it is your money. Go ahead and try it. I don't hate this product, but like I said, this is definitely for the makeup, no makeup type of vibe. So again, something that I will probably put on just a regular day like today. I just want to throw on some, you know, skin tint. Even though it's a skin tint, it does kind of put me in the mindset of a very light to medium foundation, but it's not as sheer as some skin tints that I do have, like the Summer Fridays. But it's a nice product. It's just not like, it didn't really blow me out of the water. It's been a while since I kind of felt like that about a foundation. I think the last foundation that I really felt like was like, girl, you need it, was the House Labs. And even though there were so many foundations that launched since then, I am still sticking true to that foundation. But yes, again, if you want to try it, if you like lightweight coverage, if you just, you know, like I said, my skin but better, this is definitely geared toward that. It's not a bad product. Like I said, it just is not necessarily mind-blowing. I do also want to mention, as you saw in the video, I did use the One Size Secure the Blur Mattifying Primer again. I personally think, you guys, with this primer, because I know a lot of people have had issues of it peeling. So far, this is my second time using it, and I zoomed you in both times because I did see Babs Beauty have that issue before I even reviewed it. She had the issue of it peeling. I think that you have to go in with a very moisturized base before going in with that primer, and literally only use a little bit. A little bit goes a long way with that product. So I do feel like if you use too much, it can obviously happen that way as well. The 2 times that I've used this, I have gone in with a nice creamy moisturized base before using that primer, and I just have not had that issue yet. So that could probably be the reason why. In regards to the Givenchy setting powder, again, this is nothing new. It is new to me, and I know that this is starting to become very popular on TikTok now. So this is definitely like a color correcting type of situation. I feel like all shades mixed together basically balanced out on my medium to tan skin tone. They do have, I think, about 6 shades of that. So it was very interesting, and I did go ahead and take like a flash test to just kind of see. Like I was definitely nervous. I think that with this powder, what also helped was just kind of, once I added like my setting spray, it kind of meshed everything in together. So this is me doing a flash test, and I honestly don't see any flashback. I don't know if it's translating the same way, but I don't see any flashback, which is a good thing. I will have to continue using that, and even going out with that powder, it's a little scary, but I would have to try it that way to really give it a full test. In regards to the ColourPop blush, it was cool. It's nice. It has like, I don't know if it was this or probably the bronzer, but it's a nice pink. Nothing special. It's good that they came out with these because they are affordable. I just personally wouldn't pick up any more shades in this collection because this is definitely something that I probably already have. And then last but not least, you guys, in regards to the Kosas bronzer. So this thing is very pigmented. It is very rich, and I feel like summertime, when I get more of a deeper tan, this will be perfect. My suggestion, if you do pick this up, is to actually use like an angled type of like blush brush, or you know how some contour or bronzer brushes have like that angle. I would suggest maybe going in with something like that and just kind of like gently placing it, because I personally did not like the brush that I chose to go in with this product, because it could have went way further left than what I felt this video went. It can get muddy. So that is just my takeaway. It's still a gorgeous bronzer nonetheless, but definitely you would have to use a light hand with this. So I don't really know if this is something that I would grab as much, but it's still a beautiful shade, beautiful formula, but it can get patchy if you do not use the right brush, or if you go in with the heavy hand with this one. So if that is something that you know you're heavy-handed, I would say stay away from this one and just kind of go with those type of bronzers that are buildable for you. So that is it for today's video, you guys. That was my quick little, speed review. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you did pick this up, what are your thoughts on it? If you are going to pick it up, if you are a makeup, no makeup girl, if this is something that is up your alley, and all of the other products that I tried in today's video. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope you all stay safe and be blessed. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.